Hello, and welcome to this episode of The Sideline. I'm your host, Addison Ouellette.
I'm your co-host, Morgan Matz.
And in today's episode, we're talking about NFL free agents. The 2019 season has been done for 2 weeks now. So it's finally getting to free agency, mock draft season. So let's waste no time. Let's go straight into this free agent class, which is offensively disappointing.
Yeah, the big name everybody's going to be talking about, of course, is Le'Veon Bell.
This is though the rankings we're using is that it's off of NFL.com and it's without cuts. This is what we know for sure who are free agents. Could be free agents.
Yeah.
But yeah, like offensively, well, number one offensive guys, Le'Veon Bell.
And he's going to sign on a team that's going to pay him the most money, I think. Or he might do a LeGarrette Blount deal after he left the Steelers. Sign like a 2-year deal for lower money. Sign with a team that's going to win. No. Or even a 1-year deal. What if he does a 1-year deal?
No way.
What if...
I see we're starting off with Le'Veon Bell right away.
I know, but what if Bell goes to he's like, yo, Belichick.
No.
$5 million for 1 year. Let's win one.
No, it'd be... If he's taking a 1-year deal to win a championship, whatever Todd Gurley's getting paid, it's higher than that. Because Todd Gurley's getting paid quite a bit. He's the highest paid running back.
Yeah.
Is it 12 mil?
I'm not entirely sure.
If it's not 12 mil, I can see Le'Veon Bell saying 12 mil. 6 mil for me being a wide receiver and 6 mil for me being a running back.
True. But where do you think him going? Top 3 teams potentially.
Jets. Got stupid amount of cap.
Yep, I agree.
Jets. Who else? Maybe Eagles, but that's cap issue. That's a lot of work in there. KC. I honestly believe KC could be a spot.
Now they don't have a running back, so may as well.
What are your top 3?
Well, I agree with the Jets. I think that'll be the team that's going to throw the most money. Then KC would also be in my top. And then also...
it's kind of hard because the league has so many dominant running backs or dominant system running backs.
I could almost see a team like Denver. Him staying in the AFC.
Philip Lindsay.
Or maybe he goes to a team, maybe he's
Tampa?
Maybe he has the mindset of Dallas wide receiver, Des Bryant. I want to play my team twice a year.
No. So he wants money. If he wanted to win a ring or anything, he'd stay.
Well, how would the Colts then? Who's the Colts got for a running back?
True.
And the Colts are in the Steelers division.
No, they're not.
Isn't it Colts, Browns, Ravens, Steelers?
No. Browns, Ravens, Bengals.
Oh, Bengals.
Colts are in the Jags, Texans, Titans. No, but Le'Veon Bell's, he's 26. My big thing is I'm a hard believer in you hit 30 as a running back,
you're done.
You're not done.
There's not a lot of running backs after the age of 30 that still have a good head on their shoulders.
Well,
they literally get hit for a living.
I'm more worried about that lower body. AP looked good this year, but
AP didn't look as good as he did when he was in Minnesota.
The Sean McCoy's another. He's supposed to get shipped, so I was going to say Bills for
Bell.
For Bell, but I
don't know. He might be good for the Bills. Young quarterback.
You want to run in that cold weather though? You're close to Canada.
Pretty much. Probably don't want to do that. But if the money's there.
Yeah. I definitely think he's He's going to sit back and he's going to be like, who can throw the most money?
Though I definitely think it's a money thing too. It's going to be whoever comes out and says, hey, like he's got no allegiance to any team. It's like
I honestly think it's going to be between like an AFC East? Yeah, is that New England? No, West. New England's division between Jets and Bills. Honestly.
How about the Dolphins? Do you think they have a chance at him?
The Dolphins are in such an awkward phase.
The Dolphins, I guess they need a quarterback more than anything. Tannehill is just not. I don't think he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
And he can't stay healthy. But, yeah.
Yeah. So our number one guy on this list is DeMarcus Lawrence, defensive end, Cowboys. He had, 10 and a half sacks this year. Last year, he was a free agent, got franchise tag. He had 14 and a half. They rank him as a top 5 pass rusher. Yeah. I definitely... I don't know how old he is. I think he might be 27. I don't think Dallas can afford to completely lose him.
So do you think they're going to franchise tag him again, or do you think they'll throw money at him?
It's one of those things, is each year franchise tag goes up.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Kirk Cousins. He was... Year 1 it was this, year 2 it was that. By year 3 it was like...
DeMarcus Lawrence is 26.
26. So...
A 4-year deal?
5. 31.
For how much money?
I could see him...
5 for 5?
5...
5 years, $5 million?
A year?
With a signing bonus. Yeah. $5 million a year.
Oh no. He'll want double digits. He'll probably want 11.
11 million?
11, 12. Oh yeah. What was his franchise tag last year?
I'm not sure about that either.
I
don't know, but
you can't find guys getting after.
So, like, when does a guy like Ezekiel Elliott's contract come up? You gotta
2 years.
You gotta make sure you got money for him.
2 years.
And Dak Prescott's got to get money.
Dak is going to be.
And isn't Zach Martin's deal up in 2 years?
No, he's.
Or is he locked up? Well, you got 2 main offensive weapons there. There's Amari Cooper on a lockup deal?
Okay, this is off of yeah. Okay, so the franchise tag for this 1 year was 17 mil.
Oh, so his franchise tag will probably be in the 20 range this year then.
Yeah.
For this coming up season, if they want to re-franchise tag him.
Yeah, so it's one of those. That's why I'm thinking he's 17 to get back. So the salary must have been close to 17.
So you're saying, wow, that's a lot of money for a deal.
12 mil. 12 to 13.
I couldn't see myself paying that.
Yeah, but
for him, like, he's good. 10.5 sacks is good. And the previous season having these double-digit sacks 2 years in a row.
Yep.
But
at the age of 26, you could get 6 more years out of him.
Depending on injury.
That's up to 32. Even by 32, you can still...
Like, I could see myself paying a guy like Myles Garrett that money.
Because it's Myles Garrett.
Well, not only because it's Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett has proven himself to be a beast at what his age is. And then he's worth that.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Lawrence, he possibly could be worth it. But, like, I'm just looking to the future, too. If they sign him for that 12, 13, 14 mil, anywhere in that. So when Zeke's contract comes up, Prescott's contract comes up, they're both going to want big money.
Here's my question.
How many guys can you pay $15 million on your team?
Dak will come before Zeke.
So if Dak's...
Because Dak is a 4-year, and...
So if Lawrence is this year, Dak is next year, and Zeke is the year after him.
Yeah, if they pick up Zeke's 5th-year option. Because all first-round draft picks have 5 years.
Yeah.
Anyone after is 4 year.
So say they get Lawrence this year for 12. Dak comes next year, and he says 15 or 16. Say 16. That's $30 million between two guys.
Dak's not going to get paid 15 or 16. Dak's going to be 12 to 15 max.
Okay, we'll do 14.
Okay.
14, that's 26 mil. And then you get Zeke, he's going to want that 12 mil range too. So
but
you're
who
paying
else
three
are you
guys
paying?
$40 million.
Who else are you paying?
Mari Cooper. Who makes
yeah,
what?
that's true. Mari Cooper's going to need to resign.
You have...
no, but right now, who are you paying?
Tyron Smith is the left tackle.
But he's like 31, 32.
He makes $6.5 million. Zach Martin, he's got to be making $5 or $6 million. Travis Fredrickson, the center, has got to be making $5 or $6 million.
True.
Like, that's just your offense. Like, you're paying your offense, like, in the next, 2 years, you're going to be paying your offense, over half to 3/4 of your salary.
Yeah.
And then if you sign Lawrence for that 5 years, and say, or even 6 years, you sign him for a 6-year deal, that puts him at 32 when it's over. If he gets hurt, or even just slows down, it's hard to get rid of a guy who's making $12 million a year, who, you never know, they could have a third round or fourth round steal in the next 2 years that turns out to be a super stud, and then you're paying a guy just $12 million to sit on your bench.
Here's where I kind of come into mind just thinking about now. I get the Amari Cooper in the first round, trading your first round pick to get Amari Cooper, but you handicapped yourself because now you got paid DeMarcus Lawrence. Because this year, defensively, it's a loaded class. Pass rush is completely loaded. Corners are loaded.
And also,
linebackers are.
If you pay him $12 million, how much more money do you have to get weapons for Dak? Because you're going to lose Cole Beasley this year. He's a free agent. So, and it's a prime example, the Steelers having one running back, one wide receiver, and one quarterback don't win Super Bowls.
Yeah.
They don't. The Steelers have had that for the past 5 years and still haven't won jack.
Yeah.
You got to have two options. That's why I think someone like Cleveland, this next coming up year, they add juice, so you have another option. And that's why I thought the Steelers were going to be good this year too, because you have Juju and him, but obviously not going to happen.
Now on to our third ranked free agent, Davian Clowney.
I think we can lock this one up pretty quick. They're not going to lose him.
That's going to be a franchise tag.
It's a franchise tag if they can't figure out a deal with him. So I think that's an easy walk up.
If he hit free agency, where?
Baltimore. Replace T-Sizzle. We were just talking about it before, if Sizz retires, they have a linebacker job that's got to be filled. Sizzle's a pass rusher. Clowney's a pass rusher. They're not paying a lot of guys in Baltimore right now.
What about this? Clowney stays in the division, goes to the Colts.
Him and Van Der Esch?
No, Van Der Esch is in Cowboys.
He's a Cowboy.
I know who you're talking about, the other linebacker, but he's a stand-up linebacker. So, and he'd be putting his hand in the dirt, but he can play either end or linebacker.
What if Clowney went to the Bears? Clowney pass rush.
No,
that would be such a killer pass rush.
Too much. Who else? I don't think he's going to go.
I don't think he's going anywhere. He's going to be franchise tagged if they can't get a deal with him. But Baltimore was the first team that came to my mind with losing a veteran.
I definitely would have to take a look.
Or maybe Green Bay.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is a high need. I could see that.
They play. What do they play? 3-4, don't they?
Yeah. Well, for Clowney wise, he's athletic enough to play 3-4, 4-3.
Oh yeah, they could put him at the end. So It doesn't matter, but Clay Matthews has got to be calling her quits or
well, they just generally need a pass rush.
Yeah.
Ranked number 4, we have Nick Foles. They did decline his 20 mil extension, so I'm pretty sure for sure he's a free agent.
Yeah.
There's one team. He's going to Sunnyvale. He's going to wear some Jaguar printed jersey.
That could be possible.
He is going to go there.
That's a for sure possibility.
I would have said Denver, but Denver traded for Joe Flacco,
which I think is dumb. But
I don't think they made their team better, to be completely honest.
Joe Flacco's old. His time is up. That's why they got rid of him in Baltimore.
I think he may be... Well, even if... He's
got to be nursing old age or injury. I know they have Lamar Jackson behind him, but, still.
Well, yeah.
Flacco just fell off after his Super Bowl run. Him and Ray Lou. Just falls off.
But Nick Foles, it just makes sense in Jacksonville. You've got a great defense, like you had in Philly. You have a run game. You just need a wide receiver. You need an offensive guy. Which, is this guy I'm about to say is not going to be your number one guy, but maybe Jacksonville possibly gets Nick Foles and then they go out and sign Randall Cobb. Or Golden Tate.
Sign out one of those guys.
And I don't even know any names that could possibly be cut. Demaryius Thomas is a free agent.
Yeah, they cut him just recently.
Yeah, but
he's nursing an injury. He's coming back off an injury.
Yeah.
And who knows about Des Bryant?
He should be done.
He probably should retire,
but he's not your number one.
No. But but neither is Demaryius Thomas. He's not a number one anymore. He used to be, but
yeah, a Golden Tate could be. He's not bad.
No.
But Nick Foles. I'm saying Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's strong. I agree with that. I don't know where else. Because do you think he'll go somewhere for starter money, or do you think he's all right with filling that backup void?
I don't think it's going to be a backup role. It's going to be a team that's we've got a great defense. We just need a guy not to turn over the ball. So here's 9 to 12 mil. Here you go.
Okay, so well, I can't really think of a team that needs that.
Yeah, well, Jacksonville.
Well, besides Jacksonville, but speaking of Jacksonville, that could be another landing spot for Clowney. But
no, wouldn't make sense. You've paid too many guys.
But not sure where Nick Foles would go. I just don't know if he's starter. All 16 games plus the 4 games it gets to the Super Bowl. I don't think he's a full season guy. I think he's just a magic worker. And he's been on a team where they have decent offense guys. Okay. They have Nelson Aguilar and Alshon Jeffrey.
Let's go back in time. Philadelphia, 2014?
Yeah, but back in the day, Nick Foles started, and then all of a sudden everybody's bust. Goes as a backup for a long time.
But where did he go? He went to St. Louis. The St. Louis Rams. What? Nobody. He went there. In a trade for Sam Bradford.
Yeah.
Sam Bradford missed, 3 years because his offensive line couldn't protect him?
Okay, so Nick Foles goes to the Jaguars. Does he look the same as he looks in Philly? Philly's got a lot of good offensive weapons alongside pretty good defense.
That's why I say if you sign Nick Foles, you have to find a receiver. Yes.
So if Nick Foles goes to the Jaguars,
we should see an offensive talent also move there.
So
Either
what happens
in the draft,
to Blake Bortles? Does he go into a trade maybe for a...
No, he'll be... Who's going to trade for him?
Well, maybe a backup role. If you say you
But
Blake Bortles, and if you're thinking you got a good enough defense and you got a quarterback now that's going to take you to the show, do you trade just like Dallas? You trade your first round pick for a guy like Amari Cooper?
Jacksonville? No.
Well, if you're gonna, you can't think Nick Foles is gonna stay as good as he is right now for the next 2 years, so you can figure out something. If you're signing Nick Foles, I think they're signing him for the run. Because when does Ramsey's contract come up? He's got to be coming up here 1 or 2 years.
He'll be same year as Zeke.
Okay, so
no, it's
so say he doesn't. If you can't make it a run for the show that long, what's Ramsey? Why stick around?
Nick. Could they take a quarterback? Yes. Would it be smart?
I think if Nick Foles goes to the Jaguars,
Blake's released.
Blake Bortles released. They trade their first pick and something, whatever, for a receiver. Maybe it could be for Brown. Probably not because it's an AFC team. I don't
never trade for Antonio Brown.
Why not? He's like top 5 receiver in the league.
We had this conversation. Pittsburgh Steelers were a playoff team. They were. After week 8, trade deadline, we had seen enough to say Steelers are playoffs.
Yeah, but
the
Brown
drama.
Yeah, so when Brown goes to a different team, does the drama follow?
Yes.
How?
You can. Okay,
he's gonna go
here's the game plan. This is the game plan in, say, Jacksonville. We run the ball. We paid our offensive linemen. We made our time to make this run game our run game.
So what's the point of getting Nick Foles then?
Because Nick Foles is I'll do my job. I'm not going to turn over the ball. You don't need a Patrick Mahomes for that type of offense.
No.
You need a guy that's Alex Smith, a lower tier Alex Smith, a guy that won't do anything for you to lose the game. He'll take his shot, but he's not being Patrick Mahomes where sometimes you're like pulling your hair out because you're like, I get you're a gunslinger, but you gotta be smart with the ball. Or like
So you're saying they need more of a veteran guy?
Yes, a guy
that's kind of, he's been in the playoffs, been in the show, he knows what it takes to win. He's not going to take the stupid shot down the field just for a 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, our number 5 guy
is probably another lockup like Clowney.
Yeah. From the Falcons, would you say it's Garrett or Jarrett?
Wouldn't it be Grady?
Grady? But no, Jarrett. Grady Jarrett?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grady Jarrett, 25, defensive tackle. He's, locked up.
They're not losing a 25-year-old defense tackle. No, they're...
If he left, there's probably enough.
There's lots of teams in the league that would pick up a 25-year-old defensive tackle.
It's one of those things.
Like, it's kind of like
every team could use them.
Yeah, I don't even.
Maybe not.
Like, it's probably a far-fetched team, and it's probably not going to happen. But it's just like Nakamura Suh leaves the Rams, they pick up Grady Jarrett.
Yeah, it's one of those things like. Yeah, they have Aaron Donald, but yeah.
But picking up another guy like that, the only reason I would say why they got Nakamura Suh is just he's bigger than Donald. First of all, he can fill the A gap or the B gap.
They didn't use Nakamura Suh.
No, they used him terrible in the Super Bowl. They put him as an end.
I told you.
He's huge.
They were just trying to move guys around. Okay, number 6, Trey Flowers from the Patriots. This is one, as a Patriot fan, What's he asking?
I don't think he'll stay. I say that because I think he's just like lots of people that go through New England. I won my Super Bowl. Now I'm going to make money. And somehow every year, somehow the Patriots go out and they're like, okay, yeah, thanks for being our team. And now we have Aaron Donald, so...
No, I can see
it just seems like every year they go out and they find somebody.
I can see this as a kind of Dante Hightower kind of thing when he became a free agent. They're like, oh yeah, okay, go ahead. And he goes out, because remember there was a time that the Steelers were calling up Dante Hightower.
Yeah.
Ends up coming back to New England. I can see it very much, okay, we're going to let you test.
So they would let him test, see what the market is, and then when every poopy team asks him, yeah, come here, play here, yeah, we're probably going to be the next 3-4 years we'll be in the show. And then New England's like, hey, take a little less money, we're going to be in the playoffs again.
Yeah.
Okay. So let him see what... Because for all we know, he could be a guy that's like, oh, I deserve all the big money, And then they go, okay, go make your big money on the Jets. Enjoy.
Yeah. I definitely... I think he'll stay in New England. It's just one of those things. We didn't hear much contract talk or anything because we're worried about the Super Bowl. Now it's time to sit back, look at the draft class, look at possible free agents. Okay, let's talk about contract.
Yeah.
Because when it comes down to it, that's something New England doesn't completely have, is a pure pass rusher. I'd say Trey's more of a... He's a Swiss Army knife, but he's a run stopper. He's a power rusher versus a...
And it may not be... They may not, like, sign him right away, like you said. They might wait until they see what's coming up. Like...
Yeah.
Probably not going to happen. Like I said again, Clowney. But it was just like, okay, Clowney's not signing. Can we free up enough money to get him?
Yeah.
Like, and then if it takes, we got to let Trey Flowers go, and we got to let
Clowney,
Chris Hogan, because he's a free agent this year too.
He'll be gone.
We got to let Hogan, and we got to let Trey go, and we got to let
Trent Brown. He's an offensive lineman.
Trent Brown go, and then we have enough money for Clowney.
Yeah.
Then maybe, but if a DN of same caliber or better caliber does not come on to free agency, maybe then you say, okay, here.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to be a 4 or 5 year deal. I think it'll be a 2 or 3 deal.
Yeah.
I think.
Earl Thomas, blocking in Dallas. Straight up last year, like, he is done.
Well, he's Seattle. Done in Seattle, the whole Legion of Boom thing, that time's done. Seattle's time for winning
is still there, but they need to...
But they're falling off pretty quick. If Earl Thomas leaves this year, Bobby Wagner is the next defensive guy to go.
No, too young. Still too young. No. Seahawks are looking...
Cowboys, didn't he?
Huh?
He wanted to go to the Cowboys.
Earl? Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bobby's still young enough. Seahawks, they've got good young defense. It's offensively they have to...
They need an offensive line. And,
maybe another weapon for
Russell Wilson. Yeah. Because, Doug Baldwin is getting older.
Tyler
Lockett's their number one guy.
Yeah. It's just,
but he may not be a number one guy in other teams.
Yeah.
But he's the number one guy in Seattle.
Earl Thomas, I don't know where else, to be completely honest. I know Tampa can always use safeties, but, no, I couldn't see that.
I think you're right when he's going to Dallas, but just rattling teams off the knee safeties, Tampa.
I can see him going more to a championship or a playoff
contender team.
Yeah. Like I don't see him going to.
Do you see him signing big money at 30? Like locking up a 4-year deal?
3 years max. 3 to 4. 4 would be pushing it for me, especially coming off of what was it? A broken leg? No. Or is it in Achilles? It's something.
I think he got an Achilles, didn't he?
I'm not
sure.
Something to the lower body, but definitely 3 years is like, Ket, you should be still good. 34, I'm a little like, I don't know.
Yeah, 34 is getting pretty old. But
D Ford,
another
Chiefs.
guy we talked about. Probably
blew up this year.
He's probably going to get franchise tag or signed. Yep. They're not going to let him go.
Well, it's definitely, for Ford, it's more like, he was good. He blew up this year. It's one of those like,
can he repeat what he just did?
Here's the franchise. I feel like it's like the DeMarcus Lawrence situation. You had, 14 and a half sacks?
Yeah.
We're going franchise tag you. Yeah, it's going to suck, 17 mil, but repeat.
But do the same thing.
Well, you don't got to get 14, but you get 10.
Prove to us that
double digits.
You're worth signing for the money.
Yeah, versus you locking up, okay, I'm going to pay.
I think maybe that's, now that you say that, that's might have what they did with DeMarcus Lawrence. Yeah. He had a good season. They franchise tagged him. Has another double-digit season. Okay, well, maybe we should sign him now. Yeah. So maybe they do the same thing with D Ford. You had a good season, franchise tag. If he repeats the same season, okay, well, you're worth looking at for the next 3 or 4 years lockup. But if he comes out and has just like a where's D Ford season? Like, what happened? You were so good this year and terrible next year, then maybe that was a good idea not locking you up.
I don't even think I could think of a team. Just thought of something. DeMarcus Lawrence hits free agency. If he does, New York Jets, they're switching to a 4-3 from a 3-4.
Yeah.
Or but then maybe Frank Clark, the next guy on the list. Seahawks, Frank Clark isn't the. This is what they have. He could be the best pass rusher. He isn't complete player as guys above him, but 32 sacks and 66 QB hits over the last 3 years speaks for itself.
Yeah, so he's averaging like
10.5
sacks a year. Ish. 10.3 actually.
Yeah. 10 point, let's go 10.5.
Yeah, it's 10.5.
Yeah.
So he's averaging 10.5 sacks a year.
And hitting the quarterback 22 times?
Yeah. He's worth the money, I would say.
Yeah.
3 years in a row getting those kind of numbers. Averaging double-digit sacks a year. Averaging double-digit hits a year on a quarterback. I think he's worth the money. How old is he?
I'm actually not too sure.
Can you click on him?
I'd be no. I'd say 26. I'd definitely 26. I could see him coming out 23, then
25. Probably turning 26 this year though. So
he's another guy that would probably get a 6-year deal.
Probably. I could see it.
Tampa Bay it matters with Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay, Bruce Arians is now the head coach.
Yeah. So
it matters defensively. What are they switching? Are they switching to a 4-3? Are they staying as a 3-4? I mean a 4-3. Are they switching to a 3-4? I don't know his size. I definitely think he's a 4-3 guy.
I was gonna say, doesn't the Seahawks play 4-3?
Yep. So I definitely, but I don't know if he has the size to switch to.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Even outside linebacker, because you're
essentially pass rushing.
Well, you're pass rushing, and then you have to drop in coverage sometimes.
Yeah.
So Jets could be another spot. I'm not too sure. And The last one
could be a landing spot if they drop Trey Flowers for Patriots.
Yeah.
Put Trey Flowers, pick up Frank Clark. Maybe not for the 6-year deal he wants, but it's, to some guys, he could be getting paid that $6 million for 2 years, but everybody knows it. For me, at least, it's almost like going to a team like the Patriots, who every year they get underappreciated, and then all of a sudden they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But, as a player, it almost is like a signing bonus when you're like, okay, I'm pretty much guaranteed a Super Bowl run. So, even if I sign for 2 years, $6 million, when I'm done my contract, I'm still 27, 28. I still got 4 or 5 more years. I can still sign a 4 to 5 year deal for bigger money.
Yep.
So,
and I feel like we're going to have to split this into multiple parts.
Oh, yeah, because we're only on 10 and it's 35 minutes in.
So, let's end it on Landon Collins, who, for the Giants, do you let go? I can see the franchise tag, I also see them let him go and being like, we need to re-instruct everything.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think in standing in the Giants spot and in the Landon Collins spot, the Giants need to start from scratch, and they need to also think if we're starting over from nothing, we've got Barkley and we got Odell. Those are our starting points. Do we re-sign Landon Collins? And how he's got to be 28.
Collins 25, 26.
I don't know. You can't. I don't know. I don't think he'll resign because.
Also, just the frustration.
Well, it's just your defense. They didn't add anything for your defense.
Yeah.
This past year or a year before, they're not. They're obviously focused on Odell, Barkley, and I bet you this draft they get a QB somewhere.
Okay.
So then, and they drafted Evan Ingram a couple years ago.
Yep.
So they're obviously not looking on the defensive side first. So it's so I sign a 5-year deal, and I get to the playoffs in my 3rd year or my 4th year, and by that time I'm 30, and then I'm in the same spot as Earl Thomas.
Yeah.
But Earl Thomas has a Super Bowl. But I'm 30 years old. Yep. I haven't won anything. Who wants to sign me now? I think you get more money leaving now.
Yep.
And
Pittsburgh.
Well, Pittsburgh always needs secondary help because they're brutal.
Pittsburgh.
But maybe the Eagles. I don't know. Malcolm Jenkins is their free safety right now. Well, he's strong safety actually. Well, he's a free safety, but he's old.
And you gotta think they are struggling in secondary,
or maybe someone.
Detroit,
he'll at least know somebody on Detroit. Then that's where what's their D tackle?
Harris.
Yeah, he came from the Giants.
Plus, yeah,
so he won't be going into a brand new environment. So that might be a
Packers.
And depending on what happens with Clinton Dix, if he doesn't re-sign with the Redskins could be open for another safety.
Yep.
Or even if he does sign with them, get a guy like Landon Collins across from Clinton Dix.
Yeah, because they lost DJ Swearinger.
Yeah. Or Texans. What if Tyrann Mathieu doesn't re-sign?
Gosh.
So then again you could go there.
I want Tyrann Mathieu to go to New England so bad. Oh my god, that'd be perfect. I'd be so happy. Side note: I know we're going more depth, but if there's a safety that the Steelers should sign, probably should be Tyrann Mathieu.
Probably, but I bet you he don't sign with them. I bet you he ends up going back to the Texans.
Yeah. Okay, but our last guy, Collins, he's coming off of injury, shoulder injury,
or maybe he goes to, it's another team that's kind of like the Giants, but not really. But maybe he goes to Seattle if Earl Thomas leaves Seattle.
But here's the issue with Collins. He isn't a high safety. You gotta think
he's in the box.
Yeah, you gotta think.
But that could work for Seattle though, because they did that with Cam Chancellor for the last 8 years.
True. But then like you gotta think who could be that box safety? Like who needs that box safety? Like New England. I hate bringing up my team, but it's one of those like
Green Bay
needs
a safety. Period. Maybe a guy. If Landon Collins is the box guy, is Harrison Smith out of the Vikings good enough guy to play deep?
Oh yeah.
So maybe he goes there.
Ooh, yeah, 2 hard hitters. The
Bengals need safeties.
Yeah, they've got a good young safety.
Well, they've got Bates.
Yeah.
The third there, he's a free safety. But
I'm honestly not too sure. It's one of those.
There's a lot of teams in the league that need safeties. But
there's just bit-wise.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta find a team that's kind of committed to that. Yeah, we're gonna put him in the box because that's what he does.
Yeah.
Don't try and make him a high safety.
No. So that's why I'm leaning towards the Seahawks. Or maybe he goes to Arizona.
No. You got Buda Baker. You got Swearinger went back. I was thinking someone that could use him is Tampa, but Tyron could go back to Tampa. With Arians, like that Bruce Arians and Tyrann Mathieu connection.
Yeah.
We'll get in that next episode. But, yeah, I'm kind of blanking on this one.
It's tough. I'm not too sure.
Like, I could see a bad signing happening where a team thinks, oh yeah, we can use him.
We can make him our deep safety, not our box safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be the end of this episode. We're getting close to that 45 mark. But thank you for listening to this episode of The Sideline. I'm your host, Addison Olette.
I'm the co-host, Morgan Mantz.
And make sure you check our social media, our Twitters at @A_Olette31
and @Morgan Mantz1.
And have a good one. Goodbye.